Let's talk NBA All-Star Weekend. Welcome to How Nosh. Now, I breathe a little bit because I've been watching NBA probably as long as I've been living. And I was a big fan, still a fan, but not as big as a fan I was of the NBA maybe 12 years ago. I used to it was an event for me and my homeboys to watch the NBA All-Star Weekend, from the three-point contest, the slam dunk contest, etc., etc. And the finale was the game. And the NBA All-Star Weekend was just like Super Bowl weekend for us. You get to see some of the greatest players that shoot three-pointer, slam dunk, and then play against each other in a East and West matchup. That was one of the biggest things for me growing up. But the NBA has been different for me since Adam Silver has taken over in the position that Stern was in. It just seemed like the mindset has changed in how the NBA moves when it comes to the marketing, comes to the consumer. Once upon a time, the players in the NBA were, not saying they're not competitors now, but when it came to All-Star Weekend, they were more competitive, excited about wanting to play against each other, to compete against each other, let the fans see them act out, things they couldn't do during the season, play up against players and show off. And the people that pay their money to see them, they wanted to give them a show. And I think I don't think that has anything to do. I think the culture of the NBA changed once Adam Silver came in. It became more of money. It's always been about money and business, but I think it became more business focused, heavy, more than the consumers watching. And they would, and the ratings have suffered. It's been more of an advertising thing. It's been more of an international game, and that's fine because it has to evolve. But I think the players are now, running the coaches. I don't think the coaches, really run the teams anymore, because how could they? When you have a player making $150 million and you're making $6 million, who he's going to listen to? Who's the GM going to listen to when it comes to how they feel about the coach? And I think that's where culture is, when it comes to the NBA. I haven't watched an NBA All-Star game I have enjoyed since maybe Kobe's last 2 years, when it was competitive, because the players were excited to see Kobe play. That's what it was. I'm raw, and this is real. So I believe the culture is different under Adam Silver. I never really liked the play-in that they put into the system, but NBA All-Star Weekend recently, in the last couple of years, was a snooze fest, like I expected. And I only turned to it because I said maybe they would shock me. The three-point contest was a little flash of what it used to be. The slam dunk contest, not so much. The game with some flashes. It was great seeing Kawhi Leonard looked like he had some more life in his game. It looked like he enjoyed playing the game. LeBron was doing some things in the game. The guys just looked like they wanted to play, but it still, to me, looked like a pickup game, because the rest of the guys just looked like a bunch of guys waiting next to playing the game. If I wanted to see a pickup game, I would go to the playground and watch some of the balls out there, some of the legends get on the court and play there, because that's what that's for. Pickup games. NBA, you guys are professionals. If I'm paying $500, $2,000 a ticket to see the game, I want to see y'all go ahead and entertain me. That's just what it is, But that's not what it was. I believe it's more Adam Silver vision is the international league. He's only gearing, because that's what the games look like. Look like I'm playing 2K. They have the courts looking all crazy, looking like the games. The playing is just like if I had the controller and I was using the players. That's what it looks like to me. It just looked like it's 2K. And I believe, everything is geared to the marketing and geared to the audience that they want. I believe the NBA is now marketing to a smaller audience, the young crowd from 13, 14 to maybe 30 years old. And it's also hard to keep up with where the games are on. So my opinion on the NBA All-Star Weekend is that it's bland, it's boring. I just hope, some of the younger players come into the league. Once LeBron and a lot of these other guys start phasing out, some of the younger players start appreciating, the All-Star Weekend, and appreciating that people are paying good money to see them and get back to competition and want to play against each other, want to score against each other, want to win. That's what I think NBA All-Star Weekend should get back to, competition. Now, to me, it's just like a big advertising event, a big gathering, and for a groupie fest. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like something, it used to be. Adam Silver, to me, is a different. He's taking the lead somewhere different. He's keeping it geared to the video game audience, to the younger audience. He's not bringing. Is it more international audience? And I get that it has to evolve. But boy, you guys have to fix All-Star Weekend.